What in the world is a pocket pigeon? Is that some reference that I've just gone completely over my head? Is that a reference that I'm just missing out on? I've never even heard of a pocket pigeon. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. It's a cold winter evening here in Cleveland, Ohio, and I'm talking about pocket pigeons because the beer I have for you today is called Pocket Pigeon. Now, Pocket Pigeon is from Trillium Brewing Company out of Canton, Massachusetts. It's a 5.4% American Pale Ale. And there's really nothing here on the can to speak of. I mean, if you look at that, that's just a plain white can with a pigeon on it. No date on the bottom here. But since it's just a plain white can and there's nothing on here about the beer whatsoever, I'm going to read you the blurb from Untapped. Who knows if it's accurate, but it's better than having nothing at all. So part of our small bird series of seasonal sessionable pale ales, Pocket Pigeon features malted spelt and a large dosing of Mosaic, Galaxy, and Columbus hops. Deep golden color with a heavy haze and bright white head, Pocket Pigeon emits aromas of freshly squeezed orange juice, tart pineapple, and spicy hops. Spicy. Light in body with a delicate mouthfeel, this beer ends bone dry with a lasting lemon pith bitterness. See if I can remember to look for all those flavors and whatnot. So I picked this up at Rozi's Winehouse over in Lakewood, Ohio. If you're ever in the Cleveland area, make the trek out to the west side of Ohio, or west side of Cleveland, I'm sorry. It's not a far journey from downtown, and check out Rozi's Winehouse. That place is amazing. Their beer selection is not the largest, but it's very well done. It's constantly rotating, and it's a cool spot. And like I said, I picked this up there for $5.85. Unfortunately, they like to put the price tag somewhere on the top of the can, and today it is literally on the mouth of the can. Rozi's, why do you put the price tag right there? If I'm not paying attention, I'm going to open the beer up, and then the price tag's going to either end up in the beer or in my glass. So let's just open it up now that I've moved the price tag on Untapped. I was surprised. It gets a 4.11 with over 10,000 check-ins. Beer Advocate, it gets a 93 outstanding with 256 check-ins. I'm already getting some like fruity kind of tropical smell just opening that can up. Oh, I get a little bit of piney hop. What's it saying? So to get on the nose again? Freshly squeezed orange juice, tart pineapple, and spicy hop. Got the spicy hop. I think the spicy hop's kind of overpowering everything else. There may be a mix of orange and pineapple, but that spicy hop is the main character. As far as color, that's like that chalky white that a lot of IPAs have. Give that probably about a 2 on the SRMs, but it's got that chalky white color. Thin, half a pinky's worth of somewhat white to off-white head that's dissipated real quick. And let's get into it here. What am I supposed to taste again? Light body with delicate mouthfeel, bone dry, lasting lemon pith bitterness. I don't know. See if it's accurate. Cheers, everybody. Definitely light-bodied. That beer just disappears in your mouth. I had another beer recently that was similar to this, but more so. I mean, this is, you feel it in your mouth and it just kind of dissipates before you swallow it. Like you almost don't realize there's liquid in your mouth. You do get a little bit of that effervescence, but it's almost in the ear and not on the palate, if that makes sense. Like you hear it, but don't really notice it or feel it so much. It is drying. Does have some of that, yeah, the lemon pith bitterness is a good description. Yeah, it's it is a citrus. It's like a citrusy, juicy kind of flavor. with that lemon pith bitterness at the end. But it just dissipates to nothing so quickly. It is drying. I mean, you on the front of the palate, there's liquid there, but on the back of the palate, it's almost like you're tasting air. Like, again, I used this the other day. Like when cotton candy dissolves in your mouth. That's almost the feeling or texture or taste you get on the back of the tongue, back of your palate. You do get that, like, a nice citrus burst. There is some hops there, and then it ends with, it's very lemony on the back end. It's drying and lemon on the back end. Interesting beer. It's really nice. At 5.4%, no indication at all. Yeah, it's tasty beer. Trillium Brewing, Pocket Pigeon. Give it a big horns up. It's a nice beer. $5.85. For a 5% alcohol beer. Might be getting a little pricey there, but it is coming from Massachusetts. I'm sure their taxes are high. I'm sure it's rough to get it imported over here to the great state of Ohio. I'd pay that again for this beer. It's a nice beer. I mean, $5-6 for drafts anymore. I'd pay that for this beer all day. Have you had Pocket Pigeon? Do you have a Pocket Pigeon? Do you own a Pocket Pigeon? I bet you Don from Don's Beer Reviews over in Scotland, Don, go check him out. Bet you he has a Pocket Pigeon. If you don't know who he is, go check out his channel, go subscribe to him, and ask him if he has a Pocket Pigeon. I bet he does. And if you know what Pocket Pigeon's in reference to, because it's just gone over my head, maybe it's just a funny name for a beer, maybe it's some reference I don't get, let me know down below. As always, embrace the adventure.